What's up, channel members? So I got a question from one of my channel members. I believe his name is Warren, if I'm not mistaken. Warren Puffs, right? That's your name. And he asked me, how do I pick my stocks for a covered call strategy? If you guys are unfamiliar with what a covered call strategy is, it's quite simple. If you own 100 shares of a certain stock, you can sell a call option. You guys know options when you're buying calls? Well, you can be the bank, you can be the casino, and you can sell calls. For this, you collect a premium, a small amount of money. The same premium you pay if you're buying a call, well, now you're collecting that premium. And you could do a duration of whatever you want. I do weekly covered calls. You can do monthly, yearly, you can do even longer, you buy monthly, it doesn't matter. You can even do less than a week. For example, it opens up on Monday for Friday, which is a week. But for example, if I do today, which is Wednesday, I'm doing a 2-day or 2.5 day covered call. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So when you do this, you have a few options. You can be greedy and you could sell the covered call for a really high premium, but the covered call is very close, the strike price, to the share price. If you sell a covered call and the share price does not hit the strike price, nothing happens. You collect the premium. You don't need to do anything. If you sell a covered call and the share price hits the strike price, you are agreeing to sell your shares at the strike price. For example, right now, if SoFi is $8.50 and you do a $10 covered call and SoFi hits $10.50, you have to sell your shares at $10 even though they're worth $10.50. On the other hand, if you are selling $10 covered calls and SoFi goes to $9.99 by expiration, you do not have to do anything. You just collect your premium. You can offset the amount that you're selling your calls for, the strike, by the premium you're collecting. For me personally, I sell 20% out of the money. I am not greedy at all. For example, Palantir is up. I have an $18 covered call for this Friday. Even though Palantir is up, it's like $15.60, $15.65 last time I checked. Palantir would still need to go up like 5% today, more, 5% more, 5% tomorrow, and 5% after tomorrow for it to make up that strike price. Is it going to happen? Possibly, but not probable. So one of my channel members asked me, Adam, how do you pick a stock for covered calls? And the answer is quite simple. You pick a stock that you already own and a stock that you absolutely love. A stock that you want to keep. So for me, I don't mind buying certain stocks like Truist Financial, Palantir, SoFi, HIMS. I would throw PayPal and Robinhood in there because I wouldn't mind to add them to my portfolio. So pick a stock that you don't mind buying. Now, if you're about to buy yourself a stock, let's say you want to buy Robinhood. Let's say you want to buy Palantir. Let's say you want to buy SoFi. Instead of flat out buying it, sell a cash secured put. When you sell a cash secured put, you are telling somebody, if you pay me a small premium, I am willing to buy your shares at a certain price. So for example, if the price of SoFi right now is $8.50, you can sell a cash secured put for just under $8.50. And they're going to give you a shit ton of premium. Now, if SoFi happens to be bullish and it goes up, you collect the premium. You don't have to buy the shares. You rinse and repeat next week. If you have to buy the shares, good. You just got the shares for a cheaper price because you collected premium. The next week, you're going to literally do a covered call on the shares that you just purchased, collecting your premium as a cash secured put. So I will be doing this very soon. I am looking for the right stock to buy. Personally, Truist Financial Bank is looking good because it's near a 52-week low. And PayPal is looking good. Those are the two that I would be looking at right now. But that's only because I already have a shit ton of Palantir and a shit ton of Truist. I want to add to my covered call strategy because I want to increase the synthetic dividend or weekly salary that I make every week. Guys, I showed you my numbers. This week, only in my public account, which you guys see, I collected $240 off of Palantir. And I'm looking to collect another $160 off of Truist, which I will be selling a covered call probably on Friday, right after Jerome Powell speaks. You don't have to do even a week. You can do a one-day thing. So if you guys are worried about Palantir going up or down due to the NVIDIA earnings, sell a covered call on tomorrow after the NVIDIA earnings. You don't have to do a full week. And I hope this answers your question. I know Warren asked me, what stocks do I pick, or how do I pick the stocks? It's very simple. It's a stock that you don't mind keeping. Also, if you can do this in a tax preferred account like a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA or a SEP IRA, it's even better, because even if you sell your shares, who gives a flying fizzle? You sell your shares, and guess what? As soon as you sell your shares, you buy them back again. It's not really a big deal, right? And there's no tax implications. Also, if you happen to be in the red on your shares, let's say you're down, then if you have to sell them and rebuy, it's not that bad, because you don't have to pay capital gains because you didn't really make money, or if you're even Steven. So yeah, I hope this answers your questions. If you guys have any more questions, just ask. I will make videos on it. I try to answer as many questions as possible. It's a little difficult for me to keep talking about the same exact thing, but the same exact thing works. This is working. It's proven. I'm a guinea pig. I'm showing you guys every single week. I am making hundreds of dollars that you guys see me make. Now, I understand that not everybody has in their public accounts 12,000 shares, but whatever shares you have, you're still going to be making good money. And you start small, and don't underestimate the strength of compound growth. You keep reinvesting. For me personally, the money that I make from my covered calls, I take that, I buy Truist Financial stock. Truist Financial stock gives me a dividend of 7%, and I end up selling covered calls on Truist Financial Bank. So it's like a never-ending money glitch for, making a weekly salary. And this is passive income. This is how you end up retiring. A little bit of this, a little bit of real estate, and then, if you have a job, fantastic, but that's the plan, man. So I'm just trying to increase my portfolio for covered calls and doing a wheel strategy, which is doing the cash secured puts, buying calls, selling calls. Cash secured puts, covered calls. Cash secured puts, covered calls. And just make myself a weekly salary that takes care of me and my family and lets us live well. And that's it, man. Life is good. You don't got to worry about anything. Then you become semi-retired like me. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Please, I'm begging you guys, ask me questions if you have them.